Hello, welcome back to Linux Wednesdays, where we look at Linux tips and tricks on a Wednesday. In this week's video, I'm going to show you how to send the output from one terminal to a completely different computer connected via the serial cable. Last week we sent output from one terminal to another terminal on the Linux machine, but I want to send data from the Linux box to another computer connected via USB serial. And for this example, we're going to use a BBC Micro. And you will need an RS423 comport cable for the BBC, and you will need a USB comport adapter for the Linux machine. Now the both cables can be had on eBay, around about £7-8 each. If you find you're getting garbled crap when you connect it up to the BBC, your cable's in the wrong way around, just turn it round. I spent all weekend working out why I was getting garbled rubbish, various different commands, and I realised maybe I just turned the cable round. Went through first time. So if you open up a new terminal window, you see here I'm in the root directory, so home, Jez, directory, Acorn. And what we need to do is check that the USB cable is recognised. Let's do an LS USB. You see there it says Prolific Technology Incorporated PL2303 serial port. And numbers we wanted to pay attention to are 067B and 2303. Now if I do a mod probe, and we're going to do a USB serial, we're going to do a vendor equals 0x and this number here, 067B, and a product equals 0x and 2303, and we're going to press enter. It's going to go on down to the next line. Now we need to check that it's all connected and all working. We do DMESG. If you're not sure what the commands do, don't worry. You can read the manual pages by doing a man followed by the command. So man mod probe, man dmessage, and so on. We do a grep and TTY. And you see here, it says PL2303 converter now attached to USB 0, and that's our USB port. So TTY USB 0. That's what we use when we're going to send stuff over. And we clear the screen. Now we need to set the baud rate up, so the speed is going to transfer the data from the Linux box over to the BBC. If I do a STTY, again man STTY to read the manual page, do a dev TTY and then USB 0, and we do it at 4,800. Now you can do 9,600, but I find it's a bit unreliable. Some programs go through first time, other programs listings are all wrong, and so on. So we're going to do a STTY minus capital F dev TTY USB 0 4,800. We're going to press return. It's now set the speed of the port to 4,800. Now over on the BBC, if we do a star FX 7,6, what that does is sets the receive rate on the BBC to 4,800. Now we do a star FX 2,1 and press enter. That's told the BBC do not receive anything from the keyboard, only receive it from the RS423 socket. So if we do a cat and send the output to dev TTY USB 0 and press enter, we can now start typing commands out. It's going to send it across to the BBC. Let's turn the caps lock on. We can do a 10 print Linux Wednesdays and press enter. See there, it's now appeared on the BBC. 20, go to 10. Again, that's appeared on the BBC, and then we can run the program. They are Linux Wednesdays. Now the only keys that work on the BBC at this time would be the escape key and the break key. So if I press escape, and I can do a CLS to clear the screen. So if I press Control C, we go back to the Acorn directory and do ls. Put the caps locks on. You see I've got some text files. This is bat.txt, cart.txt, file2.txt, and so on. If I do a cat and bat.txt, you'll see here we've got a BBC Basic program listing. This has come from the welcome cassette. Now I could sit there and type all of this out, but I don't want to. I want to do it the lazy way. Let's do a cat bat.txt, and we're going to do it output to dev TTY USB 0. And we can do a control break on the BBC, do a star FX 7, 6, clear the old program, and star FX 2, 1. So we've cleared the old program, we set the baud rate to 4800, and we've told it only receive information from an OS423 socket. And we're going to send cat bat.txt, output it to dev.tty USB 0, and press enter. You'll see there the BBC's got loads of text coming down the screen. It's as if someone's typing it out really, really fast, which is good. If you want to type all that text out, I can do a control break again. If I do an old, so those who've done BBC Basic knows we're going to get the list in the old program, do an L dot, and there's our basic program. We should be able to run it. And there we go, we've got bat and ball from the old welcome cassette. Now, I've been playing around with this for a while now, just sending random text, like basic listings over to the BBC. Let's do a so it's Z and X go left and right. Go on, listen to that sound. We can do a control break, and if I do an LS, let's send it over cart.txt. So instead of bat.txt, do it as cart. And for some reason, that's going across because I haven't done a star FX 7, 6 star FX 2, 1. Now we'll send it across again. Again, it's if someone's typing out the code really, really fast. Do a control break, old, and run. There we go. We now got there's a Catherine wheel or cartwheels, whatever is going across. Sending stuff over to the BBC has to be done. Now, I want to get hold of a terminal run for the BBC, so now I can then log into my Linux machine via the BBC. I want to display the old login prompts. That's what we're playing around with over the weekend. Anyhow, that was how to send data from one terminal to a completely different computer connected to a serial port. I dare say it work over Wi-Fi if you've got your Commodore 64 connected to Wi-Fi, which I should play around with at some point. But I decided to send it over to the BBC. Allows you to try all the programs you find on the internet, the listings, without having to actually type all the listings out or send it over to a USB stick and stuff like that. Anyhow, if you found the video of some use, you know what to do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button doesn't work, so don't press it. Just push the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, thank you very much for watching Linux Wednesdays.